and Tekashi Inoue closed the gap and has earned a tremendous
amount of respect. We're going to be right back,
respect.
and we're going to talk about the fight.
What a fight.
But Jaime Munguia, again, has been able to knock people around, push people around, and as you climb the ladder, and as you fight more internationally, you will find a lot of tough nuts like that. And there's one right there that would not go away.
Pause.
Inoue is, I mean, he has, wow. What a chin, what a heart.
I mean, this is his 15th professional fight.
Inoue is undefeated. If you're gonna lose your zero and get blemished finally in your career, you want it to be in a tough fight versus a champion. And Jaime Munguia, rough victory here on his part.
Let's mute right there. I have been covering boxing on YouTube. Literally, I've probably covered, I can't even say, honestly. I know it's been hundreds, maybe a couple. I don't know. I don't know the exact number. But I've been covering fights on YouTube for quite a long time. And I've seen world champions, current and past world champions, have fights like this. Jaime Munguia just turned 22 in October, if I'm correct. Let me pull it up. October. WBO 154-pound champion. He is good, but yet he's still green. He would have got destroyed by Gennady Golovkin. He would get destroyed by, from the performance we've seen tonight, just with Hurd. The pressure fighting power puncher that he is. Hold on, let's go listen to the cards.
Another war inside the ropes.
11:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, January the 26th, 2019.
Totals. Both Cesar Ramos and Javier Alvarez have it 120-108. Judge Levi Martinez 119-109. All for your winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated WBO Junior Middleweight Champion of the World, Jaime Munguia!
Look, that's a great win. But once again, Sergio, help me out. What the hell was that?
We're in Texas, Brian. What can I tell you?
No, but the Texas, a guy came in from China and got great road cooking. And now, what is that?
That was the most...
Yeah, you know, cards have been really crazy in 2019. They need to have something, you know, with the judges that the media know, like, listen, we had a meeting to make sure they brush up on all their shit. But, you know, I know a lot of people are going to say Jaime Munguia was exposed. Tekashi Inoue is like Yoshihiro Kamagai 2.0. And that's not me being a bigot. Like, dude is a fierce-ass pressure fighter. You know, Munguia was fighting for his life in there. Like, you can't say, you know, Munguia survived, but he was fighting for his life in there. I can't wait to hear the post-fight interview because if you don't know, I'm half Spanish, half Irish, and half black. Half Mexican, I mean. Hold on. My man Gabe is probably going to translate.
Defend your title,
it's not Gabe.
But you really had to work to do it. What did you think of the fight?
Creo que fue una buena pelea para el público. Para mí, la verdad, fue una buena pelea que me dejó una gran experiencia. El rival era demasiado fuerte.
Shout out to the zone, too.
A todo. Yo, la verdad, también venía a darlo todo y él lo dejó arriba del ring. Quiero felicitarlo y quiero dedicarles esta pelea a toda la gente que me vio, a toda la gente que vino a verme. Muchas gracias.
I think it was a great fight. He was a great warrior, and I just want to dedicate this fight to all the people who came to see me. It was a great battle for me.
You knew coming in that he was going to try to apply a lot of pressure to you, but you landed some big shots on him throughout the fight. Were you surprised he was able to take them?
Sí, la verdad es que me dejó sorprendido su fuerza. La verdad es un rival demasiado fuerte. Mis respetos. Gracias a Dios supimos pues no guardar la distancia. Se nos metió un poquito, pero supimos recibirlo con buenos golpes. Entonces fue que obtuvimos la victoria. Aparte, creo que me pegó muchos golpes acá atrás en la cabeza. Entonces, pues no hay pretextos. Lo bueno que ganamos y es una nueva experiencia.
I was surprised by him. He did great, but I also received a lot of punches on my back of my head. But I obtained the title. I got the win, and that's what matters.
You have talked about how hard it is to make 154 pounds. Did making weight for this fight have any effect on your conditioning?
En esta pelea?
Yo creo que no. Yo creo que sí batalla un poco para dar la 154, pero creo que con el cuidado necesario se pueden dar. Entonces, pues no hay pretextos, a seguir avanzando y a seguirle brindando espectáculo a la gente.
There's no, I did great. Yes, there was no problem, but I would do anything for 164 pounds.
You have a mandatory title that your team is lining you up for sometime in the spring. Is it worth it to you to make 154 again, or would you like to go to 160?
Después de algunas peleas, quiero subir a la 160.
After a few fights, I want to stay 160.
You know, you put on such a great performance. Demetrius Andrade was out there. He was watching, and he was tweeting that he'd like to face you at 160 pounds. What do you think of that fight?
Sí, claro que sí. Bienvenido. Yo acepto el reto.
Of course, I will accept the challenge.
Congratulations.
Felicidades.
Thank you. Viva México y gracias a todos los que me vinieron a ver.
Guys.
That translator was trash. Just to let you guys know, well, obviously the viewers know that I do understand Spanish, but I don't speak it that well. So, you know, I understand, you know, what they're talking about, but he just fluked it. So here's the tweet that they were talking about in regards to Demetrius Andrade. You know, basically, this is the tweet they were talking about. You know, he said, good luck, Jaime Munguia, tonight. Look forward to seeing you soon, meaning, I guess, in the future. Demetrius Andrade is the 160-pound WBO champion. His mandatory is Billy Joe Saunders. That fight is going to happen. So is he going to fight Jaime Munguia sometime in 2019? No. So don't feed into it. I'm telling you, don't feed into it unless something happens with Billy Joe Saunders. Now, you know, Munguia is good in regards to a pressure fighter, but as fighters and fans and media have been saying, he's green. He's the champion that, you know, we can't feel confident that he's going to fight the top dogs at 154 pounds like Jarrett Swift Hurd, who's going to be fighting Julian Williams. If I'm correct, that's in April or May. Jamel Charlo is fighting Tony Harrison again for his WBC title. I feel I was at that fight December the 22nd in the Barclays Center in New York in Brooklyn, where I feel that the wrong Charlo won. The twins, Jamal Charlo, WBC 160-pound interim champion, should have lost to Matvey Korobov. But Jamel Charlo, WBO, let's get you some highlights. WBC, Jamel Charlo, WBC 154-pound champion, should have won against Tony Harrison. In regards to Jaime Munguia, I believe that he's going to fight his mandatory, which will likely be Dennis Hogan, and then he's going to move to 160 pounds. I don't think he's going to stay. I don't think he's going to stay at 154. I don't think he's going to stay at 154. Especially if you look at the political landscape. Remember, Al Heyman fighters don't usually fight for the WBO title unless they really, really have to. That means it's midnight. I got a stream to start soon. So Munguia is, don't get me wrong, you know, like I try to give young fighters a real fair shake because we know throughout history, I'm not saying that he got a gift, but we know that young fighters, they have bad nights. But from what I'm seeing from him, going forward in the future, I don't know if he's the goods. You know, he's got to prove me wrong. For all my Mexican brothers out there, hey, listen, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but y'all got to call me a hater. Y'all saw the performance tonight. Like, what you see from him, if he's not going to fight because of Al Heyman, and I'm not saying it's because of him, because of the politics at 154, if he's not going to test himself, he's just a belt holder at 154. He's not a champion, a belt holder. That's all he is. So I see him going to 160 sometime in the, like, this is the storyline. Well, you know, he fought at 154. He beat Saddam Ali, defended his title, you know, a few times. And then he fought his mandatory. What more could you want from him? He's going to fight his mandatory, then he's going to move up. You're hearing it here. You know? You don't hear him talking about the other 154-pounders. I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Shout out to Tekashi Inoue. He's going to give a lot of fighters problems. He is literally, they got the same haircut too. He's Yoshihiro Kamagai 2.0. He's more fierce. I'm TstreeT Controversy. Please subscribe on the links to my social media right down below. Check out our website, FightView360.com. We cover every single major fight live. Also, shout out to Golden Boy and to DAZN because, for one, what they're doing is it's major. You know, giving us Canelo versus Jacobs for $9.99. And also, Golden Boy is at the top in regards to media consistency, press releases, the videos that they give you, everything. So shout out to Gabriel Rivas too. TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live.